They say Asari Dokubo don't use him mat go work the sleeping lions. Ohanaeze Ndigbo don't send a strong message go give Asari Dokubo concerning the talk wey in the talk against Ndigbo. They don't tell and say this way in the talk the day where they go carry and go where they go make sure say in go reach there go answer them. You don't already do. My people, as that one they happen now, the information what they get be say the House of Assembly of Nigeria don't become a place of ping pong now. The other senators wey believe in other parties come dey sing APC only no be small thing o, as dem no agree for each other at all wey these people say dem wan make anything wey dem dey do be dem dey transmit am for inside there so that every world go dey see how the transparency wey the election be, where the other one say no be so im go be o. A lot of problem don come out for the matter sha, but however we go post small videos wey dey for our hand more na watch. More enter inside go listen to wetin this our sister talk concerning the message. You go hear the one wey Asari Dokubo talk. As they talk, instead they talk more. I beg as you dey watch, they share the video and they follow this page so that you go get our updates back to back.
Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide has strongly reacted to comments made by former militant leader Asari Dokubo, saying his recent statement could cause serious ethnic and religious problems in Rivers State. Recall that Asari Dokubo, in a viral video clip, had accused Igbo people living in Rivers State of attacking Hausa Muslim communities and trying to turn the state into a religious and ethnic war zone. Ohanaeze clearly rejected these claims. The group said there was no attack by Igbo people on any Hausa or Muslim community. According to them, the incident that happened was a criminal matter between individuals, not an ethnic or religious fight. They explained that the problem started from a disagreement that led to killing of a thief man from Benue State by a wheelbarrow pusher from Adamawa. Ohanaeze said it was wrong for Asari Dokubo to turn that sad incident into a story of ethnic violence. They warned that such statements can create fear, anger, and confusion among innocent people. The group said Nigeria is already facing many challenges and tensions. They stressed that no one should make statements that could increase division or cause violence. According to them, words spoken by influential people can easily lead to panic or even revenge attack. Ohanaeze also made it clear that Igbo people of Rivers State are peaceful and law-abiding. They said the Igbo community has no plans or involvement in any attack against any ethnic or religious group. Ohanaeze called on all leaders and public figures to speak carefully and verify facts before making public statements. They reminded everyone that justice should be handled by law enforcement agencies, not by emotional or ethnic reactions. They ended their message by urging all communities in Rivers State to remain calm and peaceful. According to them, peace is very important, and no group should allow rumors or careless talk to destroy the unity of the state. The group emphasized that Nigeria has suffered too much from violence caused by rumors and hate speech. They called on everyone to avoid statements that could bring more trouble to the country. Don't forget to register for our Igbo class. If you don't know how to speak Igbo or your kids don't know how to speak Igbo, rush now and register. And our content creation class is still on. Don't forget to DM me.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're listening to me. This is a follow-up video to what my video of yesterday concerning the mayhem visited on the Muslims, mostly from the northern part of the country, at Oil Mill, Eleme Junction, Rumola, etc. I just watched a video and a statement issued by Jingiri, the son of my late friend Balamata. He has confirmed what I said earlier on the, you can go to watch the Port Harcourt incident if you search for it, you'll see the video. He has gone to he has confirmed what I said, that it was a fight between two Christians, one from Adamawa State, one a TV man from Benue State, and the man from Adamawa State stabbed the other one to death. They were both Christians. So there was no way Muslims, it would have affected Muslims. But immediately the IPOB element took it upon themselves. And we have received pictures of people, at least one person who died. He was hit with an hammer through his eyes, and he died. It is so gruesome. And we have seen several wounded people. The victims have contacted a lawyer, a son, who is compiling people who died are missing, unaccounted. And this will, though formal report had been made to the security agencies, they're going to compile the names of those who are the dead. We have confirmed one, the injured, and properties that were destroyed. Now I want to say that IPOB elements did same thing at Dokubo during the anti-SARS riot. I didn't bother. I have now come to listen to a radio broadcast where Nnamdi Kanu was telling them to go on. Somebody called from Iboja, as he claimed, and he said they have attacked one police station, they've done it, and he has them. I have the audio recording of it. Somebody sent me the audio recording. Brothers and sisters, friends, admirers, well wishers, I thank you for sending me so much materials. I'm so happy with the materials you are sending me. Surprisingly, the person who sent the picture of the dead person is not a Muslim. The dead person is not a Muslim. He's a Christian, he's an Ikore person. The person who sent me Nnamdi Kanu audio, this thing, commanding people to burn police station, kill police people, do all sorts of things. He is not a Muslim. He is not a Northerner. He is an Igbo Christian that sent it to me. So there are still some good people around who are not in support of this evil that is being perpetuated. But if you don't talk, don't speak out, then you will be caught in the fire that these people are starting. You have to come out to resist them. Because, like I said, I've always said, if there is any genocide in Nigeria, it is Muslim genocide that is going on in eastern Nigeria. And every day they are coming out, they are saying openly that Muslims should be killed. All of us listen to Gentle the Yahoo, who is being praised. You have listened to Ayahu. Gentle the Yahoo came out with his face. And people are saying there are no Igbo Muslims. And I laugh. Who are you that you speak for Igbo people? Who are you to speak for Igbo people? Even if it is one drop of Igbo blood that is in my vein, how dare you think that you can speak for me? Who are you? Are you better than me? Are you more intelligent than me? Are you wiser than me? Are you more exposed than me? That I cannot speak for you. It is you who will speak for me. It is you who will decide whether Igbos cannot be Muslims. Who told you that? Where do you have the power? You think that you can kill us and we can't kill you? We didn't look for their trouble. We have never offended you. You come, you want to kill us. And you think we cannot kill you back. Nobody is going to tie our hands behind our back and say we should not fight back. We will fight you. If you fight us, we will fight you. Don't run, no. You think that the greatest hater of Muslims, Donald Trump, the pedophile, the cannibal, the commander-in-chief of Baal worship, Baal and Moloch worship, will save you. You can hide behind it. And you are joking. You are joking. So, lawyers have been contacted. They are going to make formal report. We are going to take the legal route. We have known people. We know you. We have interviewed people. They were able to bring you to book through the instrumentality of the law. We are going to bring you to book. And if the law did not effectively handle you, then we will resort to self-help. We are telling you. We are going to follow the law, the legal route, due process. They've done the first stage of complaint. The lawyers will write, will take it up. If the law cannot bring you to book, then we are at liberty to resort to self-help. You cannot threaten us, kill us, destroy our property, and go scot-free. Like I said yesterday, I will not allow you to turn Rivers State to a battleground. If you want to turn Rivers State to a battleground, go home. Go and turn your place to a battleground, as you have done, not here. The way you started in Obibo and we shut you down, that's the same way we are going to shut you down now. We have no problem with Northerners. People hate you because you are this, you are that. Why are we not hating Yoruba people? Has there been any conflict between Yoruba people and our people? Now you want to instigate problem between we and Hausa people. Yes, politically we might disagree. And we have spoken. A lot of us have spoken on this issue. I am in the forefront of it. But you cannot, whatever quarrel you have with other people, keep it to your place. Don't bring it here. If you bring it here, you carry it on your head. Wallahi, you are telling me. I'm a Muslim. I've always told you, I'm a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim that needs the approval of Sultan or need the approval of the Imam of a mosque in Kano or Imam of a mosque in Zamfara. I'm a Muslim. I don't need anybody's approval. Most of you are saying in the comment section, Hausa people do not recognize you. If Hausa man does not recognize me, do I recognize him? Do I need his recognition to be a Muslim? Even an Arab from Mecca, do I need recognition of an Arab? That's how your mentality is so low. Did they recognize you? I saw the Pope checking everybody when he came to Cardinal Arinze. He passed in. I went and took the other person right there in the Vatican. I have the video. They brought a child for a priest to baptize. He saw the child, the black child. He refused to baptize the black child. You are the one that is recognized in your religion. So I need recognition. Me, even in Mecca, I've been imam. Inside Mecca, I had led prayer. Medina, I had led prayer. Rotterdam, I had led prayer. Amsterdam, I had led prayer. I led prayers of people from different nationalities. Even the Sultan of Sokoto, I've led him in prayer. In Mecca. Very nice. Sultan of Sokoto, Sanusi, all of them, I've led them in prayer in Mecca. You are telling me I am not, they did not approve of you. It's your business. That's your business. You kill the people for no reason, innocent people. They were not even involved in the fight. Two Christians fought. One Christian killed another. All of them are from the north. Immediately said Aboki. And you start killing Muslims. You start burning our mosque. Why? And when we are talking, you are defending, you are doing this, you are doing that. The same thing, the same consequences that came in Ndigbo will happen to you. You will leave your shop and run. Because nobody looked for your trouble. You start the problem. When the problem takes shape, you start to complain. When you start a problem, be prepared to face the consequences of that problem. So you didn't do proper investigation. We did. Investigation is not only left for the police. That's why there is private citizen arrest. A private citizen can arrest somebody and hand him over to the police.
Of course. No, the first one. First one. Talier, mais.
A private citizen can arrest somebody and hand him to the police. We have ample evidence. And we know that the police also have this evidence with them. The DSS have this evidence with them. Why were we singled out to be killed? What was the reason? Our only crime is that we say La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Why? Well, it has been confirmed that one person was gruesomely murdered. One, we have seen one corpse. It's in our custody. It's in the mortuary. And we have several injured people. They are in the hospital. And they are going to testify. We have people who have not been accounted for. We are waiting. We have records of people who have not been accounted for. We are waiting. Let us live in peace. You will not allow us to live in peace with you. You hate us. Oh, Takia. If we practice Takia, is it your business? You see, when Muslims want to be this, we married 6 years old. Oh, let's see. Jeffrey, let's see. How many Muslims did you see there? two presidents of the United States of America in satanic cult. All their rich men, Attàck, Bezos, what's that one that brought, they said brought COVID?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Elon Musk. They all belong to this satanic cult. Flesh eaters, cannibals. Peter Field. The cloth that you have is what you want to wear out. Openly. All of them. I've started to suspect all this scientific discovery. Maybe it's Satan that is implanting it all. I'm telling you. We say ritual, all this small ritual you people are doing. And I know if you do the Jack Bezos ritual and Bill Gates and Elon Musk ritual. We 20 trillion, this one, that one, then they get money. And they do pizza ritual. Eh? If you want to eat frog, eat the big one now. Why you can't eat small frog? How many Muslims did you see there? They are burning the image of Baal. Netanyahu is angry that for Iran burning the image of Baal, that means they are declaring war on Israel. So Israel actually is worshiping Baal, and that is where all these televangelists, everybody is hooked to either Christian Zionism. So all of you are worshiping Baal. You are not even worshiping, and then you turn back and say, in the Kaaba, Baal was in the Kaaba. Baal is inside your house. It's in Bill Clinton's house. It's in Donald Trump's house. It's in Jack Bezos' house. It's inside Elon Trump, Elon what? Musk's house. Baal and Moloch. They're there. It's terrible. Leave us alone. We don't want trouble. So I'll give you follow up on what the lawyers are doing. The victims have taken a stand. Is going to do the formal legal complaint to the police, and these people will be properly put to trial. They know them. Eyewitnesses have given. They've identified their fellow traders who were in the forefront leading this riot. They've given names, and we're going to bring them. Their fellow traders, they know them. Those they interact every morning with, every afternoon with, every evening with in the market. They did not know they are planning to kill them. They know all of them. Their names are being compiled. Their faces are known. Some of them, their addresses are even known. They are going to get them. The government of Rivers State should also step in and make sure that these people leave our state. They should go back to their space and commit this crime and face the consequences of this crime they want to commit, but not in our space. Because if the government does not do the needful by arresting them and sending the others away, we will do the needful. We will do the needful and we'll take them out. Rivers State cannot be turned into a battleground. Never.
Only ABC, 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 only.
My people, abeg make you share this video. Drop your own opinion for inside comment section. Asari Dokubo, he go cry tire. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. If you like, cry from tomorrow to next tomorrow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still a hero. He will be released and be remembered. If you buy, they go forget you. Nobody go remember you. Now what you suppose know? Keep crying.